Hi folks, Kais is here. And being a YouTuber myself, I also learn a lot from the YouTube. One of the things that I've learned is building a kayak car myself. And that was the kayak car that I built using the PVC pipe. And if you're searching on the YouTube channel, you saw a lot of people using the PVC and looks similar to mine, since mine is the pescador sit on kayak, so you got the scuppy hole that you can plug in. But one of the bad things happened to me recently is was my daughter, and I tried to push the two-person kayak with my son, and went into a little bit bump, and all of a sudden the whole thing is just falling apart. But it's not only happened first time, and this was the third one that I built, and using the PVC, and I will try to make it stronger by putting some metal pipe inside. And even that, it may not be enough, since in the middle I cannot put like a metal pipe. So with that kind of configuration, definitely it's not going to be last too long. And so in today's video, I will try to build the whole thing myself again, and using the metal pipe, and also try to do some welding myself. And I'm not a good welder, but if you try to learn how to do welding, definitely it's not the video for you. But I will try to using the similar style of this kayak car, and try to build with the whole thing using the metal pipe and so on. So you're gonna learn with me, and let's see what I can build some really sturdy kayak car with this video or not. And stay tuned. Okay, just talk about what material that I need, and I got some scrap tubing, from my garage. So that is the one that I'm going to build for the frame. And as you can tell, for my damaged kayak car, already have a wheel, already have the axle that screw on the middle. So and also have a bolt and nut and some washer. So I'm not going to reinvest those material, but it's already been given. So all I need is building a frame, is using the metal rod. So for the tools, for the welding, definitely you need to have the machine, and I purchased the titanium welding machine from Harborfly, and it's using flux, and so far so good, and it's easy to handle. So that's is one of the main tools that I will use for this projects. Okay, so let's talk about all the other tools that I need. And for your safety reason, you need to have the helmet. The one that I have, it will automatically darkening, and it got like a little solar panel on the top, so it's really helpful to have the helmet like this. And also I have the plier. If I didn't weld that well, and I was using a plier to separate out the material. Definitely you need to have welding glove, and this leather glove is very thick, so protect my hand with it. And for the cutting, and also for the polish, the material, you need to have the a grinder yourself, and it's for the cutting as well as for the polish the material before you even weld together, since you need to have a clean surface. So having a second pair of the grinder will be really helpful. And you need to have some plier to attach the metal together to welding it. And it's nice to have a tape. You can measure how long, and you're gonna cut in the precise length. And the other thing that I always have when I do welding, and I also have the nozzle gel, is for my tip. So without that, maybe you will get really messy. But if you have nozzle gel before even welding, you just dip into it, and it won't stick the material onto your nozzle. So it's really helpful to have one. And basically, that should be it. You may also need to have some other tools, but I will see when I go along doing it. So for the measurement, I'm going to using the old one, just using the same scale as the new one. So I'm going to get like a tape measure to measure the length and to see how long I need to cut for the pie pieces. So for the cutting, I decided I'm going to using the electric saw to cut. And so what I'm going to measure, since the longest piece for my kayak car is the 19 inches long, so I'm going to measure 19 inches, just mark it and cutting using the electric saw. So just cut it. And we use some the pipe cleaner, cleaning the edge. From inside and outside. Okay, now it's the welding part, and let's see. So what I try to do now is try to using the grinder to polish the surface, make it smooth. Finally, just spray paint it. That's it. Hey folks, now this is what it ended up finished my kayak car using all metal, and I'm gonna have some close up to what let you see what it looked like at the end result. And I also put like a little cushion on the bottom of the car. I'm going to show you next, but let's do the test drive. How that new kayak cars, what it feel, is it feel solid or what? And after I finish, it took me like several hours since I'm not a good welder, so can't blame. So anyway, and I'm gonna turn around and try how sturdy it is. So far so good. There were two improvements that I made with this car. One thing is I put like a little flow noodle in the middle. So I bought the biggest one that I can purchase, from a either Walmart or Academy. You can buy that kind of floating noodle for the pool. So I just wrap around and put like a zip tie in it, so you got like an extra cushion if we put on a kayak on the top of that. And the other thing that I done the improvement is put like a little sealing the top of the pipe, since I'm afraid the water drip in and keep accumulate inside the tube. It will be rusty inside eventually, the whole thing will fall apart. So I try to seal it up with the JB well. I'm using the epoxy, and the one that I'm using is the putty, that kind of epoxy. You can buy like a little tube. You just cut like a little piece and massage it with your hand. Definitely got to put like a glove in it and make it really hard. And while it's still soft, just put that putty inside the tube and make it seal, so it will become watertight. So the water will never able to get in. So everything will stay dry. And that's the end result. I'm using the spray paint, just spray paint with the black, so it looks pretty cool and pretty sturdy though. Yeah, like I told you, I'm not a good welder, so I still have a lot to learn. But this is the whole thing made with the metal. So so far so good. It's pretty sturdy. Hopefully it can last for a long time. So with that being said, and see you on the next video. Bye.